Hello everyone, welcome to Coder and Boots. Today we are going to discuss about the topic installation of Git client in a laptop. So in the previous session we discussed about the fundamentals of Git. So now we are going to see how to operate or how to interact with the Git. So for interacting with Git, we discussed about various options. So the most popular option is basically through the command line or through Git clients. So for that we need to install Git client in the machine or in your laptop. So here I'll be showing how to install the Git client in the laptop. It takes only few minutes for the installation. It's very simple. There are several clients available. So some are like licensed clients, and some are free to use and free to basically free for development as well as commercial use clients. Okay, so here I'll show you how to use a free client. Okay, so the first thing is you can actually open Google. Okay, so just open google.com and then Git Windows. So my operating system is Windows, so that's why I selected Git Windows. But here you will see a website Git, okay, gitsem.com. So here you will be able to find the port, basically the installation clients for several operating system. So it is not just for Windows. So here you can see the options for Windows, but if you see select over here the GUI clients, okay, so you can see like the options for Mac, Windows, Mac. Okay, so there are for Linux there are various options available for you to download. Okay, and also in Linux based or in the Mac. So if you just go to the root of this website, you can just click on this. So you can see the available downloads for various operating system like Mac OS, Windows, Linux. Okay, so you can download the Git client based on your operating system. So I'm going to download the client for Windows. So click on download for Windows. So mine is a 64-bit operating system, so I'm going to click on 64-bit client. So just double click on the installable, so it will start installing. So you can select the installation path. So it needs at least 320 MB of free disk space. It's installing several components, that's why it is this much size. So it actually asks you like what are the components required, okay, on the desktop. So it asks you like what's the default editor required for Git. You can select like Notepad++, Visual Studio Code. So it depends on your choice. I'm just going with the default one. So here basically adjusting the name of the initial branch, that I am selecting let the Git decide. So here the path environment, so I am selecting the default, the recommended option. So use bundled open SSH. So this is the SSH executable, because if you already have some SSH available with your laptop, so you can just select point to that one. So I am using the bundled open SSH. Then this one, the HTTPS transport backend, so I'm using the default option. So here also I am using the default option. So this also default option, default option, default option, default. Then here you can select or deselect depending upon your choice. I am not selecting. Click on install. It may take few minutes for the installation. because it will download the editors, the OpenSSH package, SSL packages, all those things. That's why it is taking time to download and install. Yeah, it's almost complete. Okay, so it's complete. So let's launch it. Click on finish. Okay, so this is the git bash. Okay, so basically there is a command line interface for git, and this is the git bash. So here if you type git, so it's basically like a Unix like interface. So if you just type git, you can see various options. So from here, I mean, you can clone. Okay, so clone or commit or whatever you want to do with git, all those operations, it's doable from here. And also you will see another interface. You will see a git GUI. Okay, so you see here git GUI. So this is another interface. It's a web interface. So the basically the operations that you can do from here, the same things you can do it from this GUI also. So you can basically, if you, let's say if you want to clone something, you can clone a repository, create a new repository, open existing repository. So post that, like, I mean, you will be able to do commits, checkouts, all those kind of operations. Okay, so those operations I'll cover in a different session. I'll take different sessions for like the individual operations, let's say for clone, for commit, for changing the branches, for creating branches, all those things. Maybe here I'll show you just a simple example how to clone from here. So I'm just searching for a repository, a popular repository, Boto3 GitHub. So this is a popular repository. So basically the SDK for interacting with AWS. So in the code section, I'm selecting the repo URL. Okay, so boto3.git, and here I'm going to open the git CLI. Okay, so I'm going to create a directory over here, boto3 code 3 code. Okay, you can use Unix commands. Okay, so git clone, and I'm just pasting the URL. So if I don't specify any branch, it will just clone the main branch. So see, it's an open repository, that's why I'm able to clone it without passing any credential. And now if you see here, so you see there is a Boto3 directory. So if I'm just going inside Boto3, I can see the code. So basically the repository got cloned. I am able to interact with the git. Okay, so I hope this short video is useful. So please free to comment below this video if you have any questions or queries. Thank you for watching this video.